All right, just got this brand new Dukes chainsaw chain in the mail. We're gonna check it out, and I got a couple other chains over here we're gonna compare it to. I'm not gonna do any cutting, just gonna go, there's a few cutting videos out there already. Just gonna go through, and my cat decided to jump on the table. Just gonna go through maybe some profiles and maybe some measurements and see what's going on here with this chain. So here's the profile, if I can get that straight on profile, cutting profile, which if you aren't in the habit of looking down to see a cutter profile, I highly encourage that. You learn a lot. People are like, oh, the side plate doesn't ever do anything. Well, I think you're wrong. I mean, look at that, right? Side plate, top plate, that's what cuts. Let me get you straight on, right there. So you get down the gullet does nothing. Does nothing. That's why people thin that gullet out and stuff, and so it can throw chips better. But that side plate and that top plate obviously cut, right? So right to that little ledge basically is where, right to that part right there. So this up cuts. From here up is where everything happens, where the magic happens. Okay, so what really matters regarding quality? Let's just forget the cost of a chain. I know you can't forget that, but you get what I'm saying. If all chains were the same price, what really matters regarding quality? I thought about this a little bit, and I know I'm going to miss a few. And please chime in on the comments if you either don't agree or you can add to this list. I think for me, the first quality property in a chainsaw chain that matters the most is the health of the chain. Like, will it last? What makes it last is the question then. So I think, is it getting proper oil? From the drive links, from the bar rails up through the drive links to the chain, because those rivets they turn and they have to be lubricated just like anything else, right? And hours and hours and hours on a chain, you got to have it lubricated properly. So that, I think that's a big one. So the oiling properties, is one huge quality factor, right? So let's look at the Dukes chain. Okay, and I'm gonna zoom up again here. We have on the drive links here, we have these little paths for oil to lubricate directly to where they're supposed to go. There's two of them. There's one here and there's one here. And they go right up to that. I think that's a freaking fantastic design. That's great. So great. So let's not forget that. That's for the health of the chain. That's the very important. Okay. The other is the length of the cutter. That's important. From here to here, how much life are you going to get out of that chain, right? So let's measure that. Okay, so for the Dukes chain length, we're looking at 200 thousandths. I know it's kind of an odd way to measure this, maybe, I don't know. but 200 thousandths for the Dukes chain. Okay, so now the next quality property to me is the profile. How well is it going to cut? And we can get on about later about, can you repeat or can you copy the profile with a round file, which is what's recommended. Okay, so that's for a whole nother video. I'm just looking at the profile, and if you know how C83 X-Cut cuts, that's about the fastest, what they call round file chain out there. The fastest, most efficient chain, in my opinion, and a lot of others. Okay, this to me is almost identical to that chain. Okay. Right there, I mean, you can tell. Right there, see that? That's not round, that's round and then hook. Get that hook right there. Okay, just like C83. Okay, so to me, that's the best you can get on the market. Best you can get, the best profile you can get. So those three things matter. Okay, so Stihl RS. So first thing is the oiling, right? Hard to beat that. Look how deep that groove is, right? Then it goes into, I don't know if you can see that other channel. It goes right there. Hard to beat that. Plus it's got all these little oil holes here. I mean, that's the best in the industry. You can't argue that. I mean, those grooves are phenomenal. I mean, that's great stuff. I love steel chain. Okay, so A+ there. Stihl RS comes in at also 200 thousandths. You see that? And lastly, the profile. There's the profile there. Stihl does it a little bit different. There's that side of the profile. Their raker's a little different too. I love their rakers. And here's your pretty awesome stuff. Pretty awesome stuff. Does it cut as good, as efficient, as quickly as C83? I don't think so. It's close, but it's just not there. Still a great profile though. You know, this chain just screamed quality. Now this chain I may have used once, I can't remember. But here's our C83. Okay, so here's the oil galleys on the C83 chain. It's very unique compared to any other chain. And I'm really hoping we can get this, but it's like a little L. It goes up to that link and then back. So it goes like that. There's only one channel, one galley. Starts out big and then goes small. Then it goes to the other link. Here you can see it better there. See how it goes up and then it feeds both links. They thought, put a lot of thought into that design. And Husqvarna C83 X-Cut comes in at 170 thousandths. So a little less on the, you get a little less tooth on the Husqvarna C83. There it is, 170 thousandths. Okay, now for the profile for X-Cut. If I can get one of the teeth here. Just, yeah, you can tell I've used this chain once. Just deadly, man. Best in the business. Look at that. That is what you want right there. That's awesome. I love the profile. So yeah, so that's C83. Just for shits and giggles, pardon my French, let's measure the kerf, well, one of the cutters at least. Here's the Duke's chain. Here's 100. So we'll go back. If I get that all in frame. $70 thousandths for the Duke's chain. Okay, Stihl RS single cutter. Everybody makes it, these machinists makes it look easy, don't they? 70. And then Husqvarna X-Cut, C83 X-Cut. 70. So they're all 70. The cutters are all 70. One thing I forgot to mention is I haven't seen a chain where the oil galleys are on both sides. See, there it is on this side. This is the left side, and then you switch it over and it's not there. You don't have anything on this side, see? And just to prove what I'm talking about, here's the Stihl chain. So here's all your oil galleys, right, on one side, the oil galley, and then you turn it over, and it's not on that side. These do still have the little indents there, though, the holes, and that does aid in oiling, so that's good. And then the Duke's chain is, I haven't looked, but I know it's the same. Yeah, so there's that dual galley, which is really cool. And then you turn it over and nothing there. You got this little deal there. Not sure what that is. Maybe that aids in oiling as well. I'm not sure. Not sure, but not sure what all that is. It's interesting. But yeah, thought I'd show you guys that. So there you have it. We'll go out and cut with this chain. Maybe do some comparison with all three of these as well. I don't know. Definitely going to cut with it though. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sharpen it and cut again. Just give it a basic, like, you know, run-of-the-mill standard hand filing. Measure the rakers per cutter and adjust accordingly. And we'll cut again. See how it goes. Maybe eventually we'll turn one into a race chain. So anyway, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe and all that fun jazz if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. But please leave a comment. I do look forward to the comments. We'll see you next time.